Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Missoula day. We're glad you all could be here for the grand opening of the South Reserve Bitterroot Trail pedestrian and bicycle bridge. This trail connects downtown Missoula to Hamilton, Montana on the 50-mile stretch of world-class trail. I'm Leslie Pugh and I work at the Missoula Redevelopment Agency. If you haven't already, please help yourselves to water, coffee, and there were some cookies over there, donated by Aaron's, Loose Caboose, and the Dog and Bicycle Bakery Cafe. Also, over on the tables, we have some fun fact sheets to hand out about the bridge, so make sure you get one of those. And after today's bridge celebration, everyone is invited to go over the bridge and go to the grand opening of the Fort Missoula Regional Grand Park. That is happening today from noon to 4 o'clock. They have a free vintage carnival, live entertainment, tours of the new park, sports demos, food, beverage vendors, and I even hear they have a flash mob. So that's very exciting. Go check it out. The planning, public outreach, design, and construction of a bridge of this magnitude takes a lot of work. The Missoula Redevelopment Agency and the City of Missoula would like to thank the following organizations for their involvement in making this bridge a reality. The Missoula Redevelopment Agency Board of Commissioners, Missoula City Council, the City of Missoula, Missoula Parks and Recreation, Missoula County, the Montana Department of Transportation, DJNA PC, HDR Engineering, Jackson Contractor Group, Adventure Cycling, Free Cycles Missoula, and the Missoula Midtown Association. The MRA and the City of Missoula would also like to extend a special thank you to the adjacent property owners for their tolerance and patience in being a part of this major construction site. Days of driving piles, pouring cement, and hammering steel are over. Now I will turn the honors over to our special guest speakers. We have Marilyn Miller, President of the City Council, Ruth Reineking, Missoula Redevelopment Agency Board Member, Jim Sayre, Executive Director of Adventure Cycling, Missoula's Mayor John Hagan.
Good morning, everybody, and thanks for coming out today for the bridge opening. I have been excited about this project since I first heard somebody mention it. I just thought that's almost too cool to actually exist. It's wonderful that this bridge connects downtown Missoula with Hamilton, but I am specifically more excited just for the local residents here in wards 5 and 6 on this side of Brooks. Yay, wards 5 and 6, this side of Brooks. Because it's going to be one of our main linkages to get to the new regional park at Fort Missoula. So let alone having a wonderful 50-mile connection that's going to be a regional attraction, which some of the later speakers might talk about. It's good for the people who live right here and can now bike or run or walk or take a stroller across Reserve Street, even bigger than Brooks Street, and not have to get in their car to feel safe to just go a couple miles to a park. It's really local and very real to me, and I think that me and Miles and my husband and the running club are going to start to include this on a lot of our routes. And I want to thank the MRA board for staying strong in the face of a lot of naysaying that happened, and thank you for doing this for me and my neighbors.
Thank you, Marilyn, and thanks everybody for being here. I'm Ruth Reineking. I'm on the board of the Missoula Redevelopment Agency. The MRA is a public agency that was created in 1978 to revitalize Missoula's urban renewal districts. MRA partners with public and private entities to help improve economic vitality, create jobs, and encourage investment in the urban renewal districts. MRA also invests in public improvements like parks, trails, streets and sidewalks, and bridges. The city, through MRA, has constructed all of the pedestrian bridges in Missoula. This bridge, though, is by far the most high-tech, beautiful, and exciting bridge project that we've completed. Missoula is a city that believes in building bridges and connections. This bridge is a smart redevelopment project for the Urban Renewal District here in Midtown because it will connect those neighborhoods, as Marilyn said, connect people to our downtowns, to job centers, to parks and schools, and beyond that to all of our outdoor spaces, and I hope you love it.
Okay, well, good morning. It's really an honor to be able to speak to this big crowd of helmeted and unhelmeted people. I just want to say, you all realize what a big deal this is, but I actually want to tell you it's an even bigger deal than you think to do this bridge. This is the last link, as was mentioned, in a 50-mile separated pathway from downtown Missoula to Hamilton. I was at a party last night with somebody who lives in the South Hills on the local level, like Marilyn said, who's now going to use this for his commute over to the university. He's going to come here and it gives him a really quick shot over to the university, safe, easy, and that's the way we should make it for bicyclists and pedestrians. It should be safe and easy to get around. So at the local level it's important, but also now this is going to be one of the gems in Montana, and if you see my jersey it says Cycle Montana, and this is going to be a huge asset for local tourism. Think about what you could do with your family or friends to ride down the Bitterroot 50 miles or 25 miles, do a weekend trip and go to the new bike camp in Stevensville, to hang out, go to an indoor facility, whatever you want. But for bike tourism and for the local economy, it's going to be great. And then, thirdly, this is part of the Transamerica Trail, the most storied cross-country USA bicycle route developed by Adventure Cycling 41 years ago. And what's amazing is that we have people who do 4,200 miles across America, and they said one of the worst parts of the entire trip was riding from Lolo to Missoula. And now it's going to be a great ride coming into downtown Missoula thanks to this bridge and the trail. So national, local, regional, state, it's all here embodied in this bridge. And we should be really proud that we work together to do this. I just want to add a couple other thank yous that weren't mentioned. Number one, first and foremost, is Jean Belangi Nye. She couldn't be here today. She's on her first vacation in 3 years. And many of you in the crowd know Jean, but she was a tireless advocate for the entire trail. And she couldn't be here today, but I know she sends her love and regards to everybody. Another group that I want to mention, it's the 10-year anniversary of the Bike Walk Alliance for Missoula, BWAM. And BWAM, thank you. We started that 10 years ago, and John, you were at the Bike Walk Summit we did in 2006 after a young man was killed over right now near the roundabout, the Higgins Hill roundabout. And we did a summit, and a year later we started BWAM, and BWAM was the fiscal sponsor for the Bitterroot Trail project. So a lot of you in the crowd were on the first board, have been involved with BWAM. Again, part of the citizen activism that makes Missoula great. And then the last thank you goes to, and I'll probably get booed for this, but to the Obama administration and Congress, which funded the Tiger Grant program. Yeah. Transportation investments to generate economic recovery. The Tiger program is actually still alive, barely, and we've seen the importance of investing in infrastructure, and hopefully the state will get it, or the state legislature will get it at some point. But we know how important it is to make the long-term investments. And again, we got $4+ million thanks to a lot of groups and Missoula and the county or actually $8 million. How much was it, Jenny? Okay, so it was a lot of money we got to help do the trail. And then the MRA matched it. That's why we're here today. So investing in the future, federal government, thank you. Hopefully we'll keep doing that in the future. So sorry I went on a little long, but this is a huge project, and so many people and groups and our jurisdictions contributed and worked together, and that's the way it really should be in the future. So thanks for coming out, and I hope you enjoy the ride.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim, very much. Hi, Gwen. And good morning. What a lovely day in Missoula, Montana, ladies and gentlemen. The skies cleared just for this occasion, as is often the case when we do great things. So, I've had people ask me, why the hell did we do this? And the answer is this. Because local government working together is we. And we are responding to the needs of the community. We're responding to people who are asking us to do great things. We're responding to people who want our community to be better. Every day, if you work for the city of Missoula, you wake up and you say, how do I make a life better today? Well, this is one of the ways we do it. We invest in our community and we make places that matter for a long time. In 20 years, no one will have ever imagined what this place was like without this bridge. It will be a foregone conclusion that it was a smart thing to do, it was a wise thing to do, and it was the right thing to do. This connects people and places to other people and other places. And that's all that really matters in our community is our connection to one another, our willingness to work together, to help one another, and to make everybody's life a little bit better, a step at a time. If you look at the slope of this bridge, guess what? You don't need to be ambulatory to get across it, right? This bridge is for everybody, the same way our community is for everybody. So everybody, let's celebrate a great day in Missoula. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce one of my predecessors in this office and a great man, a great mayor who has served on the Missoula Redevelopment Agency Board of Directors in good stead for a long, long time. And he's going to help us cut a ribbon today with a giant pair of scissors that we have. Don't run with those, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Kemmis. Dan is apparently allowing me to be the windbag. Why don't we count down to the cutting of the ribbon, sir? All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ride like the wind.